Hello and welcome to my recap of 2024 through 8 lessons that the Lord has taught me this year. I know the whole internet is oversaturated with what everyone did in 2024. Why listen to mine? Well, I'm going to tell you why. You need to stick with me because I'm going to be dropping you facts, bombs, nuggets of wisdom that the Lord has taught me. I wanted to condense it into 5-minute videos. So, the first lesson that the Lord has taught me is you have to be okay with being misunderstood. Okay. Your side of the story, your reasoning, your personality might always be a mystery to one person. And you cannot allow that to drive you mad. You cannot allow that to drive you crazy. The peace that I've had is knowing that God knows everything. The reason why I came to this conclusion is because I had a falling out with an ex-best friend and I terminated the relationship about a year ago, and God told me to apologize to them because the way I terminated the relationship didn't honor them. And so it was just like, my goodness, I haven't talked to this person about 14, 15 months. Um, you know, I thought we left off on a good thing, but I'd been grieving the relationship before. Long story short, text them and they replied, and it just brought back all of these emotions that I didn't want to feel. And I was like to God, well, God, I did the right thing. Why am I still feeling angry? God, I apologized, and I left feeling, after that person replied, really misunderstood. Like they were just never going to understand the reason why I did that thing. And I think the thing is, God is going to tell you to do things that might just be your personality, and someone is going to draw conclusions that is so contrary to your character, that is contrary to your intentions. And I think it can just make you so angry and agitated, like, my goodness, like, how can you not understand this? And feeling really misunderstood and misrepresented. And I would say that if you are in a situation of fallout or betrayal, how a person reacts is not your responsibility. How that person draws conclusions about your behavior is not your responsibility, but your responsibility is to be integral. Your responsibility is to see, how can I be like Christ in this situation? It's allowing God into this situation. It's reading the Bible. How would a person respond to this type of reaction? I'm in a interesting situation at work, and there is this colleague that really doesn't like me. I don't even have time to get into detail about how this person dislikes me so much, and how I think they've just created this narrative about me in their head, whatever it may be, and just feeling misunderstood and misrepresented. But what brings me peace and what allows me to get through those situations is knowing that God knows who I am. And when I ask God to let me know the details about who I actually am, because no one can understand a man's heart apart from God. When I know that I am abiding in Christ, and I know that I am trying to represent Him in the best of my abilities, then that's fine. And I think, being misunderstood is always going to happen, being misrepresented is always going to happen, but God knows everything about us, and that's what brings me peace. I just love the fact that God knows everything about us. He knows when I sit down, when I get up, when I go this place, when I go to another place. He knows every single thing about me. He knows a thought before I say it. He knows the gibberish I speak to Him. And I don't need to explain that to Him because He knows what I was trying to say. And that's why I love the Lord. And that's why He is just such an amazing friend, because you never have to explain anything to Him. He already knows. So if you feel misunderstood, just remain integral in your character. Know who you are. Know that you're not misunderstanding yourself. Ask God, search me, Lord. Know my heart, know my thoughts. See if there's any anxious way in me. See if there's anything in me that offends you. Know about yourself. And you can only know about yourself because God knows you. His Spirit has searched your heart inside and out. And just have peace and satisfaction knowing that even if people misunderstand you or people don't get the joke, God got the joke. If you feel like people just don't get your character, they don't get your personality, God gets your personality. He loves it. So that's what I have to say. You have to be okay with being misunderstood.